Final score in Oklahoma City, Carolina RailHawks 3, Rayo OKC 2. What a back-and-forth affair in the windy Midwest. I'm Ryan Craig alongside Wells Thompson. Wells, that was a heck of a game. It was exactly what the Carolina RailHawks were looking for. It's a second straight win to open up the spring 2016 season. They are 6 points to the good through 2 games, and as we look back on this one, back and forth it went. Nobody was able to grab and then hold on to momentum. Everybody had it for a few minutes, it seemed, at one point, and then eventually would shift back over to the other side. As we take a look at some of the goals from earlier this evening, it was James Marcelin playing out of position, having to move from the midfield to the back. Naz Al-Badawi, and then Austin Deleuze on the first finish.
Yeah, James Marcelin, you know, we talked a lot tonight about James Marcelin playing out of position. I think he did a phenomenal job. Great through ball there to Naz, and then Naz with the composure to take a touch and find Deleuze on the back post. And Deleuze, the other outside mid on the far side, making that run all the way upfield.
Deleuze, part of the NASL Team of the Week. After his Week 1 performance against Minnesota United FC, buries that one in the back of the net. It was his second goal in as many games, and we thought that would be maybe all we'd hear from him on the day. Not the case. We'll get more to him later as the RailHawks are able to celebrate. But a defensive breakdown for Carolina later leads to the equalizer. Marvin Chavez to Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, Rayo OKC responds well here, takes advantage of Alex Perez turnover. Marvin Chavez with a great pass to Ryan Johnson.
You mentioned during the game the next 5 minutes after a goal are always so critical. Well, this was only 10 minutes later. This was in the 33rd minute that Johnson was able to find the equalizer for Rayo OKC. And that very much made it a completely different game. OKC looking for a result in their second home game to start the 2016 season. They certainly didn't want to begin with a draw and what eventually would end up as a loss. Here in the second half now, Rayo OKC gets their first lead of the game as Michel hammers one to the top of the net.
Yeah, Michel on his left foot, his preferred left foot. He's a great player, and anytime he's in that position, he's going to execute well. But he was a danger for them all night. He was one of their best players, I believe.
Billy Forbes credited with the assist, and the Carolina RailHawks would trail for the first time in the game 2-1, but then they are able to recapture some momentum. Ali Hassan off the bench, Coach Colin Clark making all the right calls from a substitution perspective. He finishes it far post.
Yeah, a really big theme tonight was substitutions. As you said, Coach made great substitutions. Worked out really well for him with Hassan with the goal, Caponolo with the assist. Ceballos came on and provided a spark and energy. So it's exactly what you want from your substitutions.
74th minute, Naz Al-Badawi to Ali Hassan. That made it 2-2, and then in the 6th minute of injury time, originally only 4 minutes allotted for injury time, Marcelin went down in the box after getting hammered with a clearing attempt in a region we won't further discuss at this juncture. The RailHawks, in essence, given another shot at another corner kick. Tremendous delivery from Caponolo. You called him Mr. RailHawk. There couldn't be a more appropriate nickname for somebody on this team. And then a tremendous finish. Guess who? Austin Deleuze.
Yeah, I suspect he'll be on Team of the Week again for the second straight week. But elation for the RailHawks for sure.
Yeah, Austin Deleuze will be the 2-time NASL Team of the Week participant after today's effort. There you see the final score one more time. 3-2, your Carolina RailHawks a winner, now 2-0 in the spring 2016 season.